Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous superstar Aquarius. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of November 2022. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Big moves happening in the sky now. And as we begin the month, we do so working with two specific and important energies, especially for you. On the one hand, we are going to have a period between eclipses. About a week before this month began, you had a new moon solar eclipse take place at the top of your sky, having to do with career and life purpose. So new insights continue in that regard. And that sense of really being able to break through, to go new directions that inspire you and give you a greater sense of purpose, well, all of that could be with you as you're beginning the month. But the other very important energy playing out, it has to do with Mars. Just before Halloween, Mars went retrograde and is going to spend the entire retrograde moving through a heart-oriented part of the sky, asking you what you need to be happy. What does joy mean to you? And genuine connection with the things you're passionate about. These are going to be very much on the surface and very much at the forefront for you in some way at this time. Now, ultimately, what I find incredibly enlightening here is that as you begin the month, you do so coming to a depth of understanding into what genuine confidence could look like for you. You're not going to find answers yet. Mars is retrograde. Your answers are going to be found at greater and greater depths during this journey. And I'll be here to talk about it every step of the way. And of course, there is a Mars retrograde special horoscope that I will link to below. But it is going to be this time where you tap into something that is bold and brave and that you can feel good about well after this retrograde is over. As we navigate into the month, though, it will be on the 8th of the month that we will have this month's full moon. But it's not just an ordinary full moon. This is a jacked up full moon. And what that means is it is an eclipse, a lunar eclipse. But it's not just a normal lunar eclipse. It is with precision, hand in hand with your modern ruling planet Uranus. This is so important for you, without a doubt. It is at this time that you are going to come to understand your roots and your family and your past and your home differently in some way. Because this is a lunar eclipse, and it's connected to full moon energy of closure and completion. For some Aquarians, as much as there's this magnified wild card energy with Uranus there, I think that home is going to change in definition for you in ways that you hadn't anticipated, that you hadn't expected, but ultimately end up shifting the ground beneath you in some way. Whether this is that you end up somewhere that feels like home. Now, this could just be a physical structure down the street from your house. But of course, this could be someplace very different, a very different city, even a different country. In some way, closure is a part of you leaping into your future. An understanding of what home might no longer be is a part of what accelerates your journey and your leap towards where home now is. This part of the sky also has to do with your family of origin, your parents in particular, where that applies. And you may find yourself with a desire very quickly to spend time with your family of origin, to spend time with these people, and to share that particular moment and that particular journey with them at this moment as well. And so it's going to be up to your individual circumstance, of course, but stay open to inspiration, because really, if you're supposed to be somewhere, you will be. Like, period, full stop. And speaking of family, this energy gives you a chance to see your family of origin very differently, to see your childhood differently, to see your past differently as well. In some way, you are liberating yourself from the bonds of the past so that you can truly leap into a future that feels that much more exciting and that much more filled with life. It is at this time that you'll understand what patterns have served their purpose and that you no longer need to keep repeating. Because now you truly are ready to understand what is the strength of the foundation of your life differently in some way, much more authentically and correlated with some truth about yourself within. As we navigate further, it is going to be on the 26th that we will have this month's new moon. Now, this new moon takes place in a friendship part of your sky. So this has to do with whether it's social events, the friends you have, participating in group endeavors, even professional endeavors as well. Everything from good friends to even acquaintances are covered here. So whatever you might do with others, including support groups, including work projects, all of that is here. And so when we have a new moon, well, one of the most immediate ways the energy is likely to be realized is that new people come in some way, new understandings as to what friendship or alliances mean to you. And it can feel as if you get a new perspective on somebody that you are already aligned with as well. Mercury and Venus aren't far away from this new moon, and so it does look like there's a mind and heart connection all mixed in. There's a lot of joy at this time. However, there's another energy playing out that is so incredibly important under the light of the new moon. 5 minutes after the new moon is exact, Jupiter, the ruling planet of the sign of the new moon, will go direct. So this is huge, and it does suggest that it isn't just about what's happening in this one area of life that has to do with friendship, but in some way, it will connect to your understanding of prosperity and abundance. It'll connect to your understanding of how it is that you generate money and generate income, or where it is that you spend money as well, what generosity means to you as well. It's not just about social events that you may go to, but also where is it that when you are in the midst of different types of groups of people, you feel good about yourself, and where is it that you don't feel very good about yourself? And so these are ways in which these energies could end up connecting together in a meaningful way. Whatever happens now is truly about you redefining prosperity in your life, emotional, spiritual, and financial as well. Where it is that you hoped a money matter would finally go forward, it could be a friend that helps ensure that you feel as if you're making progress moving forward from here. Now, where it comes to matters of love, I am going to draw your attention to that Mars retrograde. I think that is most likely to be the most important energy for you now, because it is about considering what you want in your heart of hearts, including in romance and in flirtation. Whether this is nostalgia and mourning the past, or whether this is reconnecting with people from the past as well, just know that throughout this month, the more dominant energy is going to be the fact that Mars and Neptune are just kind of hanging out in square. It isn't until we get later in the month that Saturn in your sign ends up connecting with that Mars in a harmonious way, which I think is ultimately going to be very supportive for you in the context of love. But yeah, you just might not be seeing another person or a particular situation, past or present, very clearly right about now. So for those of you open to meeting someone new, I would say enjoy this energy. You are learning how to empower yourself where it comes to meeting new people and getting your flirt on, and you're learning how to get your flirt on as well. That can be a journey that stirs all kinds of things within you that you hadn't expected, but ultimately, a lot of that might just be fear that is superficial. Ultimately, this energy asks you to have confidence to move through the world with heart first And that can't help but draw and attract love towards you. For those of you who are just starting to date somebody, again, you're just not seeing this person clearly, I have to say. Whether it is that your own feelings are likely to go through a flux at this time, or whether it is that you feel completely enamored, completely in love. It is right about now that these feelings can feel as if they move through you very quickly, that they come and go. And it can be at this time as well that it feels as if you're connecting that much more to a depth of understanding as to what your heart is really going for. Again, you won't find your answers just yet. If it feels like this person is a big mystery in a way that's frustrating, it's okay to realize that perhaps you want to stay open to love wherever it is that it might find you. However, breakups that happen with Mars retrograde in this part of the sky tend to not stay broken up. Just wait until Mars goes direct in January. You might see anyone that you're connecting with now very differently in some way once we get there. And for those of you in an established bond, well, there is this emphasis being placed on staying connected on a heart level, the genuine love that the two of you share, and where it is that you build each other up, and where it is perhaps that doesn't feel like it is the case. Ultimately, this energy is an emotional one. It is a heart-oriented one. It might be challenging now to really express what it is that your heart is feeling because of the ways in which your own feelings are going through some flux and some flow. And yet it is ultimately this journey that is about helping the two of you be connected that much more on a heart level moving forward from here. What I love about this month for you, there's so much here. It is a powerful and meaningful astrological moment. For you, I'm going to say, I love that new moon towards the later part of the month. That new moon in a friendship part of the sky. I think that you are likely to be feeling very social, very connected to others. It is very likely that people are going to want to spend time with you in love and brilliance and exchanges. Allow yourself to connect with new people as well, knowing that as you foster these connections, you end up creating this network of love anywhere you go. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this each and every week for each and every sign for as low as just $3 a month with Choose Your Membership rate at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. Now, higher tiers get you things like all access passes to Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. I look forward to meeting you there, and link is in the description below. Thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.